Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sammy Fender, and this is Fat Man Tries. Um, a follow-up to the last video about Tucker Carlson, today's video is about Candace Owens. I'm going to actually bring in a little bit of Brandon Tatum too. Again, this is just a quick opinion of what's going on, what I'm questioning, and like the title is Candace Owens, whatever happened to you. I started watching Candace in 2017. She had started with Brandon Tatum, Blexit, um, and it was about Black Americans leaving the Democrat Party to come to the Republican Party, more conservative. She testified before Congress. Uh, she spoke quite a bit. I was really quite impressed with her. A lot of people were. We really were getting behind Candace, and even considered that in the future, 28 or maybe 32, that she would run for a high office. And then she was doing really well. She had a misspeak in England, and consequently it cost her job with TPUSA. But she had been doing college campus tours with Charlie prior to that, and uh, she found herself out of a job. And then I guess Dennis Prager hired her, and then she started working for the Daily Wire with Ben Shapiro. Uh, and then, of course, after October 7th, she made some comments about Israel and lost her job at Daily Wire, and then uh, started her own podcast again after some time off. And I listened to her. I mean, she was a little upset about what had happened, and she was a little down on Israel, and she was labeled an anti-Semite. And um, at that time, it wasn't justified. She was just had disagreed with what the nation of Israel did, not the Jewish ethnic Jewish people. And but then I noticed sort of a slippery slope rabbit hole she was falling in. I think it started with the French president's wife, Brigitte Macron, uh, calling her a man or a transsexual, or and then a pedophile because she had uh, groomed President Macron at a young age or something. And it's just like, what are you talking about? And who cares? I mean, really, who cares? But it did well for her channel because people love that type of talk. And then from there, I noticed she went into this uh, thing with Kamala Harris, and this was 2024 during the election year. And instead of going after Kamala Harris for her political standing or her lack of, or her accomplishments or her really lack of, she went down this rabbit hole about her grandmother, her heritage, if she was black, if she wasn't black. She was bringing up all sorts of uh, birth certificates from wherever. I mean, it was just kind of ridiculous. And every day it was, tomorrow I'll have proof, I'll have proof, I'll have proof. And then I got an email from somebody. Somebody called me, which, if you think about it, it's kind of strange. How many of you watching this, how many of you out there at all have Candace Owens' phone number? And where do you even find it? You know, so, but she always received a text from somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody, and it just kept going down this rabbit hole. And I thought, who cares, Candace? If you're going to be a political pundit, talk about politics, talk about the conservative movement, the conservative party. That's what you're. That's what you came up from. That's where you got your notoriety from. And I was impressed. I admired you. I respected you. And then you started going down these weird places. And then the worst one yet, after Charlie Kirk was brutally murdered, oh my, you just went places that nobody goes, nobody went. And I know you were just asking questions and you were just following up, and you had an alternate guy than the one who actually did the shooting, because you couldn't find him, you didn't know. But it's been shown that the guy's there. He's got a birth certificate, he's got a passport. He wasn't anywhere near where the shooter was. So you ruined this young man's life. I can't think of his name, but you've ruined his life. Now and his family's life by actually doxing the poor guy, but he had nothing to do with it. And you went down this, then you went after TPUSA, you went after Erica. Uh, And and that's your right. You can go anywhere you want, but Candace, when you were talking about the people at TPUSA being bots, I not being real, being artificial intelligence, and then Charlie being a time traveler. What did he come from the future and bring these uh, bots with him, bring these androids with him, or whatever they're supposed to be to, run TPUSA? Wow, you really gone down that thing. And then when that started, when you that all got debunked over and over again, then you went down this thing with going after Erica. I lost all confidence and respect for you. And your friend Brandon Tatum, he- I don't understand what he's doing. Uh, he sits there and says, I don't agree with her. I don't like what she says, but she's still my friend. So I have a message to you, Brandon. If you're a professed Christian, a born again Christian, we are supposed to, we are instructed to in the Bible that when someone speaks out unbiblically, speaks out of turn, we are to rebuke them. We are to rebuke them with one or more people, not just by ourselves. We are to rebuke them with love. And let them know that what they're doing is wrong. And Candace, you're breaking the ninth commandment uh, with the lies, the lies you're telling about people. You went after Rob McCoy with just just venom, and that's how can you consider yourself a Christian when you talk about people the way you do? You slander people, you call them all sorts of evil. You're doing the work of Satan with your evil, and I just have just what happened, Candace? Is it just the money? Is that what you're worshiping? Just the money? What can I say that's so outlandish that I'll draw in views and I'll draw in money? How much money do you want? Really, how much money do you want? How many lives do you want to hurt? Are you want to be the Black Nick Fuentes or something? I don't understand what you're doing. I'm I'm saddened. I pray for you. I pray for Brandon because he's further lost because he actually believes he's doing good by protecting his friend. As a loving Christian friend, it's his duty to talk to you, to bring you back, to get you to repent and come back to the conservative movement. The conservative movement needs people like you were, needs people like who Brandon was. Right now, you're if your goal is to split the conservative party, you're not going to win. If your goal is to take over the conservative movement, it's not going to happen. Or MAGA, it's not going to happen. Or America First, it's not going to happen. If you think you're going to destroy TPUSA, it's not going to happen. The movement is too big for you, way too big for you. You see, you're losing a lot of viewers in some of your stuff. So this message, Candace, come back. Repent and come back to us. The country needs you as you were. Doesn't need who you are now. We know the lies. They're debunked. For every lie you tell, there's 25 people on YouTube who debunk it, and none of them are making any money doing it. The other thing I wanted to say is these claims that the French Secret Service or uh, um, Israel Secret Service, the Mossad, have contracts out on you. If that were true, Candace, uh, we'd be at your memorial by now. So please repent. Come back to us. We miss you. We worry about you, and we want you to repent and come back to Christ. Folks, that message is pretty personal, Candace. She's not going to see it. I know she's not going to see it, but if any of you out there have a channel, promote it, tell her, hey, come see Fat Man. He wants to talk to you. Uh, I don't get anything for this. Nobody's, even when I call her a demon or evil, Israel's not sending me $7,000. That's another big bunch of lie that goes out there. So, hey, folks, like, subscribe. Um, next video I'll post after this one will probably be one with the other hat, you know. Uh, so we'll see. Stick around, like, subscribe, and God bless each and every one of you. Until next time, this is Fat Man. Bye.